Welcome back to Palworld, everybody. I hope you're having a good one. I am so excited and so happy to be back with just a little bit more Palworld. I am having so much fun with this game, and I hope you are as well. I've been a little bit busy between this episode and the last. Not super busy, but just a teeny tiny little bit. I decided to head over to the Desolate Church base that we have, which, if you've been following along, you will be aware is where I'm getting all of my iron from right now, all of my ingots, all of my ore. And I have enough ore to make 180 ingots, which is absolutely fantastic news. And then in this chest over here, we have almost 1,000 wood, which is going to make construction just so much more straightforward. And then over here, we are sitting on 1,378 stone and 60 paldium fragments. Now, my thinking with all of this is that I do want to do a little bit of construction, and I do want to look into improving this house at some point today. I'm thinking it's probably going to be upgraded to stone, just not yet, because I would really like to build the Pal Labor Research Lab and the Pal Essence Condenser. And my thinking, this thing is bloody huge. Oh my God. Okay, that might not go where I'm hoping it's going to go, because I decided to get rid of my green screen. I decided I looked at some of the screenshots I took, and I looked at some of the thumbnails that I made. I know this is like a really meta thing to talk about, but it just didn't work. It's just better to just get a nice picture of the character out in the world with the natural light and cut them out. The shadows are so much better. So the studio is no longer a studio. We don't need it. Does this fit in here? Oh my God, it kind of does. Wait. Oh, it goes through the, wait, does it go through? How far through the roof does that go? Because that could look kind of funny. I think for now, I'm going to figure that out. I think for now, I would like this thing to be right about there. And that's probably fine. And then for the Pal Essence Condenser, I am strongly, I'm going to do that, honestly. I want to look outside though, because I want to see just how far through the roof that thing's going to extend, because that's going to look a little bit silly, potentially. I mean, look, this is a very serious looking house. We wouldn't want it to be silly looking now, would we? Let's just head up to the roof and see. Oh, that's not bad. It's like a little vent. Oh, I love that. I actually do. I actually really like that. Okay. You know what? While that construction's going on, let's actually just do the construction now. Let's just get the upgrades to the house done and out of the way, because as it stands, we have so much stone that this really isn't going to take too long to do. And all things considered, I mean, I think the stone looks so much better already. It looks so good. I might, oh, I love that. I actually do. I actually genuinely really like that. Although I will say I don't necessarily love the floor quite as much. I think we're gonna have to figure some things out in here, I think, just to make sure that this place isn't just completely gray. We are hopefully going to be able to paint the stone. I would imagine we can paint the stone. And I mean, so far, looking at this, it's already a massive improvement. Like, oh, I missed a pillar. Okay, I absolutely missed a pillar. Let's make sure that I'm not missing anything as we go around here. We'll get that pillar upgraded as well. I mean, even that right there just looks so much better than what we had before. Let's go ahead and get the stone stairs around the front right here. So this looks a little bit more sturdy than it does right now. I mean, that looks, I'm almost tempted to go with a mix of stone and wood. I think for now, I am probably just going to upgrade everything, because I think that's just going to be a little bit easier to manage. So we'll get this upgraded. I don't know that I necessarily want to upgrade the inner walls. I think we can maybe get away with not doing that. And there we go. I don't necessarily love that we're back to white on the building, but I think it's probably better than the magnolia that we had before. And I do think a lot of the other colors that I could have went any other color kind of looked a bit weird on the stone texture. So this is fine for now. This is probably going to be the final version of this building that we ever have, because I think beyond this point, we're probably going to be looking to find a more permanent base and a more permanent place to call home at some stage. And that's something I would like to do. And I want to find somewhere with flowing water. That is kind of my goal. Somewhere with flowing water that I can integrate into the house and make it all pretty and all interesting. That is what I would like to do. I also want to figure out what I'm doing with this thing and this thing because I have no idea. So looking at you, what have we got? We have handiwork. So this, if we had some cloth, does this just level it up in general, or is this something that I need to apply to different pals? I have no idea. I have no idea. But I will say having faster handiwork would be kind of amazing because it is something that takes forever. Having better mining would be good too, but I think handiwork is something to just get started on. So we're going to need 10 cloth to make that happen. Let's just head outside and see if we can get that put together super, super quickly. We should be able to go here. We should have enough to make a bunch of cloth. I think we're just going to make 68 cloth and that'll be fine. I just need 10 right now, so someone can do some handiwork here at some point. I'm not going to do all of it. And then I guess we head back upstairs, we head back to this guy, we go to handiwork, we go to this and we begin the research, and presumably someone needs to work on this. I have no idea if it's required suitability is handiwork level 1. So we need someone that can do that. Do we have any pals we can swap out? I think that's going to be the question. So you are working on that. You do some handiwork stuff. Who else do we have out right now that can do handiwork? So you can't. The Pen King can do level 2 handiwork, which is fantastic. The Lamball can do it as well. I think I'm going to say that the Lamball, I know we have a bunch of wool coming off the Lamball, but I think we're going to have the Lamball do some research because when we have a bunch of wool in here, we're making a bunch of cloth at the moment anyway. Yeah, we're making a bunch right there. So I guess the best thing to do would be to go to our research lab and say that the Lamball can be assigned to work on that specifically. And that should mean that at some stage, even though it is looking like it's going to take a decent little bit of time, we will manage to upgrade the speed of our handiwork stuff, which is completely fine by me. Now, looking at the PAL condensation menu, we have some choices. We have some choices. If we select you as the base PAL, and then I was to use you guys and extract your essence, that'll consume those 3. I need 4 of them though. But in doing so, I'm assuming it can level up maxed health, attack, defense, and generally make the pals better. So what this tells me is that I want to go out there and I want to catch more foxbarks. I want to catch more nightwings. I want to catch more chillet and foxicle, more of these deer. And we want to have those specifically for PAL condensation. That's interesting. That's really interesting. I guess that's kind of what it's all about. Now we're gonna need a bunch of PAL spheres to make that happen. If we look in here, I have enough material to make 16 megaspheres, or I could make 16 regular spheres as well. It seems that we're being held back by the Paldium fragments. I'm hoping I don't need 16 of them. So we're just gonna make the 16, and I guess we're gonna head out. We'll try and catch some foxbarks, and we'll experiment a little bit with the PAL condensation thing, and we'll see how that works out. I'm hoping for good things. I do admittedly have 6 megaspheres on me, so maybe what we do is we'll just grab 4 of them here, I suppose. We'll grab those 4. We now have 10, and I should probably mention I do also have some hyperspheres. Now these guys I found in a chest while I was out exploring after the last episode, and I don't want to use them. I don't want to use them because it seems like almost such a waste. Now we do have some foxbarks here. Who do I want to use to try and bully them? Or do I want to just bully them myself? They are only level 7, so I'm wondering if the regular PAL sphere would be enough to get them. Now I don't think this is going to kill... Never mind. Okay. That one's pretty badly hurt. Can I grab you? Is that going to be enough? I don't know if the level of the pals that we condense actually matters. but that would be enough right there for us to, I guess, condense 4 of them into that other one. As for you two, I would really, really like to grab 2 more of you. I'd like to grab a bunch more of you because we are using one of you. Oh my God. Oh, that was violent. Uh-oh. That was really, really quite vicious. I'm just going to injure this one myself, I think, because I can absolutely get it down to pretty good health. No, 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 no. Not that. Wrong button. No, I missed. Okay. You cheeky. Get back here. There we go. Okay. I don't think this will be enough. I would have kind of liked to have that other one. And like I said, so we have one at base. I have one with me. I need to catch 3 more of those things to condense those down as well. But I guess what we can do is head back upstairs, back in here, and now we go to you. We grab you 3 plus this one, and that will increase your maximum health from 1,257 to 1,319. Your attack goes from 191 to 200. Your defense goes from 150 to 157. And then after this, we would need to use 8 pals for your extract. Now, oh, your fire also goes up to level 2. Interesting. I think we'll begin this, I suppose, and see how that works out. I would really like to get this going. I think it'd be great to make my deer that much better. But like I said, we do need to get 3 more of those guys. And I also would like to make some progress just a little bit, because I was kind of hoping that we would manage to get over this way and continue thou shalt not harm pals. But I don't think there's any harm in having just a little bit of a look to see if maybe we have some deer, and we do have one just up this way. Now, what level are you? Level 10. I'm going to fight you myself, because I think to do otherwise is going to just get you killed. The Megasphere might be a bit of a waste on this, but oh, that was really slick. Oh my God! Ah, wasn't that slick? Let's try that again. Okay, surely you're being captured after that. There we go. Okay, I got a little bit too smug for my own good right there. I probably deserved that. If we could find 2 more of them, I would be really, really happy. I would love to see what an upgrade to my own deer looks like. It does look like we have more bandits up here, though, more thugs. So maybe, I mean, they might have respawned. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm assuming, yeah, they absolutely have. And it looks like there's another one of those Mao things just in here. So this could be pretty good. It also looks like my deer is just going wild. Let's let Foxicle get involved here, because it just goes so much easier when Foxicle starts bullying level 5s. It's just so much better. Let's grab you, since, I mean, in the spirit of condensing pals, this is a little something we can do, I suppose. What level are you? Level 34? Yeah, I don't think so. A level 16 𝗚𝗡𝗏, though. We don't have a 𝗚𝗏𝗏. I wouldn't be against getting a 𝗚𝗏𝗏. And there's 2 more deer down there. We also have a Vixie. I think we go for the deer before we go for anything else. I'd also like to see what level that little dungeon thing happens to be. I think that would be really cool to get into. But we're going to get started with this, because this is kind of more important. Oh my God. All right. Like, oh, no, 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 no. I don't like fighting pals myself, but my pals will murder them if I'm not careful. So let's just deal with this. I'm kind of strong enough to manage this. It's a little bit chaotic, but it's okay. Let's just get out of the way. I think 1 more solid hit. I think that's probably enough. Let's get that Megasphere on there. And that should be enough, assuming that we capture this guy, to head back to the house and have a little look at what we can do here. Now, I think all of the deer that we have in here are sort of fair game. I don't think they're out and about right now. So if we do this, we'll go, I mean, that's not bad. That's almost 100 more health. That's not as much more attack as I would like. It's not as much defense, but honestly, I'm okay with that. We'll do the condensation. We'll make my deer just that bit stronger, which I guess is fair enough. And then I want to go down here because this is the next step of thou shalt not harm pals. This is inspect where the injured people came from. We're looking into these, I don't remember what they're called. It's the next faction. They have a tower, I'm pretty sure. It's down there. It is the Free Pal Alliance. We're looking into those guys because they've got a little bit extreme. They've got a little bit out of hand, and we're hopefully going to figure out why they're doing that. Now, what are we looking at over here? Is this... It's just a bunch of stuff. Okay. We're going to examine it. Upon reaching the area mentioned by the doctor, you find scattered packages and Pal Sphere shards. You also spot an empty bottle of Pal medicine. It seems that the victim was attacked here, but their pal received treatment from the Free Pal Alliance. Interesting. Okay. So now we want to head back, I guess, to that doctor and report things. We do have a sweeper down here. Do I want to get into a fight? Do I want a sweeper? Do I need a sweeper? I probably don't need a sweeper, but I'm not against getting into this fight simply to get some experience for all of my pals. So we'll give this a shot. We'll see how much damage my deer can do, which is actually quite a bit, all things considered. If I can get my hands on this sweeper, I think I will. And I think I probably will be able to, I mean, that's not good for the deer, but we'll probably be all right. That's pretty good. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can get the sweeper there. We cannot. That's fine. Let's use the hypersphere. That was pretty much guaranteed. I don't know how good hyperspheres are. I don't know what tier Pal sphere they are, but we got the sweeper, which is fine by me. Oh my God. Dear, if you wouldn't mind just killing all the little threes that we have around here that are trying to murder us, that would be kind of fantastic. Oh my God. Let's just help out a little bit and see if we can't maybe stop. This is awful. This has not gone anywhere near as well as I thought it was going to go, and that's a little bit embarrassing. I don't love this at all. There we go. We've managed to deal with all of them. We didn't get as much experience as I would have liked, but that's probably fine. Oh my God. What are you doing now? Wait, what are you? You're logging. Really? Really? This is what you think is the best use of your time right now. Logging a tree that doesn't exist. All right, come here. That's enough of that. I'm not carrying that. I appreciate the effort, but I'm not carrying that with me right now. But what I would like to do is have another chat with you. And I'm going to be honest, I've forgotten the voice. I think it was sort of, so that's it. My most recent patient was a merchant. I'm guessing they were using pals to help carry their luggage. Sure, the Alliance attracts folks who love pals, but they've never straight up attacked someone for using one. That young girl. I've got another favor to ask. I think I've just about pieced this together, but I need someone to go and double check for me. There might not even be anything for you to find, but then again, well, she was always an honest kid. What are we checking now? Lily's hideout. It's about 700 meters that way. It's not, it's near that fast travel point, I guess. Do I want to fast travel around, or do I? Well, I mean, we could go investigate this while we're here, but I get the feeling that's just based on where it is. That might be a pal in the water that I don't necessarily want to deal with, much like I don't want to deal with a level 55 Anubis right now. That seems like something worth just avoiding ever so slightly. And so I guess the best thing to do is probably to head over here and inspect Lily's hideout and see what exactly is going on down here. I'm kind of hoping we get into a bit of a fight, or I'm kind of hoping we get something sort of interesting going on. I'd really like to know when we get to go to their tower and start fighting them in there, because I'm really hoping that I'm going to be leveled enough to just sort of nail it the first time. I know that that's maybe a little ambitious, given how I've done so far when fighting just about anything, but I'm hopeful. There's also, it looks like this is where I need to go. Oh yeah, this is absolutely where I need to go. How do I get out of here though? Oh, it's a cave. Okay. That should be totally fine. Do we have anyone to talk to in here? We don't. That's a bit of a shame. Oh no. Oh no. Consider this my farewell. All I ever wanted was for the pals I loved to live out their days in peace and happiness, surrounded by pristine nature. If we all came together as friends and neighbors, what could be better than that? It truly was that simple in the beginning. So I founded the Free Pal Alliance and devoted myself into enlightening others, though I was mocked for it. I was convinced that I would eventually get through to the skeptics. The first time I ever took a human life was the day that I met Lilene, or Liline. We'll go with Liline. When I saw those Rain Syndicate goons about to harm that noble queen, my body moved before I knew it myself. I do not regret what I did, only I was exhausted. No matter how much I tried to win people over with my words, none of them would change. But even then, I had no intention of abandoning my beliefs. At least, not until today. I learned that one of our officers had been taking pals from under our protection and selling them to travelers and merchants in nearby settlements. She had been with us since the group's founding. She unmistakably shared our love for pals, but money had been tight since her divorce. That's all it was. I was in despair and so frustrated. I wanted a reason to finally let it all go, so I pressed her for more answers. And ultimately, she told me, I love pals, but in the end, they're just pals. Well, evil can be fought against. Deliberate crimes can be admonished. What can we do about those who take it for granted that pals exist to be exploited? This was the moment of truth for me. Would I continue to walk the high road or abandon my morality? The world is too corrupt. So the only answer is to cleanse it of the corruption. I have no other option but to let my rage take over. Turned into Emperor Palpatine at the end there. Gonna regret that. Okay. I was kind of getting a vibe through that entire bit of dialogue that that's where that was going, and I'm so glad that my instinct was right, because now, if that's the person that we're fighting in that tower at some point, I really hope I really hope there's no dialogue. Oh boy, I really hope there's no dialogue. If there's dialogue after, and we get to talk to them after the fact, we can go back to their original voice, because I would assume that we're like bringing them back from the darkness. But if that's not the case, then you know what? I'm gonna take that egg. If that's not the case, then unlimited power, I guess. Oh, now hold on a second. I'm out here heading back to the objective, but there is a level 20 sparkly one of these loop moon things. Now, I might regret trying to fight this, and by the looks of it, I'm absolutely going to regret trying to fight this thing. But I'm gonna try, because I would really like to try and capture this thing. And I mean, we can do damage. We absolutely can. It does have friends, and that's sort of got me concerned, but I'm going to try. I have a feeling that we can do this. I think I'm also going to, okay, that one's dead. That's not exactly ideal. It's kind of wrecked my deer, unfortunately, which is not good. We do have these two dead though, so now we just have to deal with the shiny one. So let's just see what happens here. Let's see what kind of damage we can do. We do have the hypersphere, so assuming that we can bring its health down kind of considerably, I'm relatively sure the hypersphere might do it, assuming I can catch this thing. I'm not 100% sure that I can, but we're gonna try, I suppose. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, we've got to have it with that. Oh my god, no. I don't want to use, wait, where is, I don't want to kill you either. That's something I'd really like to avoid doing. Let's just try, oh my god. No, I'd like to move I'd like to capture you, if you wouldn't mind. That would be just fantastic. 89%. There we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I don't mind if I do. I don't know if they're called shiny or sparkly, or it might be lucky is like the thing for those, but that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and increase my, I'm going to go for work speed, actually, because that's been kind of annoying me recently. And then in terms of upgrades, we do still need to get the PAL Expedition Station, but we can now make the musket, which I absolutely want. Now the musket, it uses coarse ammo. So we're going to get gunpowder. We are going to get coarse ammo. I might get the tomato plantation, although we haven't been doing anything with wheat so far, so we probably don't really need to. This is good though. This is good. We can also get the antique dresser, which will let me change my appearance. I don't really think I need to do that. I think I look great, but maybe at some point. Anyway, we're back here again. Let's have a little bit of a chat. So that's it. Her sorrow was so much that she's given up on humankind. 𝗟𝗜𝗡𝗢 is the founder of the Free Pal Alliance. I saw a lot more of her when she was little. She'd come rushing over to get patched up when she got knocked around playing with the local kids and pals. Once she started running the Alliance, she didn't have much time to spare for me. But she'd still pop in for an odd visit. She was a good kid. Eventually, though, she stopped coming by at all. That didn't bother me much, but looking back, that's about the same time that the Alliance started acting strangely. I can't believe I had no idea that was happening. I don't suppose you'd be up for one last favor. You've got to help her. It's not to change her mind or anything like that. I'm not going to try to say that nothing good comes from revenge, or that not all folks are like that. I'm just a doctor who's trying to keep up with what's turned into a pretty serious workload. So if you can help her find herself again, I would appreciate it. Please. Okay, so now we have to defeat Lily in the Free Pal Alliance Tower, which is, conveniently, right there. So I think we fast travel to the ancient ritual site, or maybe we don't. There's a rampaging dire howl over there, and I sort of want to pick another fight, if I'm completely honest, so I'm going to. This might be a terrible idea. This might be a genuinely oh my god. That was intense. Friendly? Ooh, no. No. Less of that, thank you very much. We are doing damage to it, which is great news. So I'm not actually too concerned that Foxicle there is going to get completely foxed up. But there is a lot of damage being done by that thing. Let's put a little bit of distance between Foxicle and the dire howl, which sort of works, I guess. We have managed to do a good bit more damage there. I'm going to use these hyperspheres again. Let's grab Foxicle. Foxicle's actually really hurt. Chill it. Let's have you go out there and do whatever you can do, if you wouldn't mind. You're doing okay. Let's have you come back, Chill it. Let's just have you not get thrown off a cliff. I am going to grab this thing. One way or another, I am going to grab this thing. It's going to launch Chill it there. Yep, I knew that was coming. I'm really hurting as well with this fight. So ideally, we're going to try and not get hit again. I think one more. Okay, no, I missed. It's on fire. I just wasted 2 hyperspheres. The first one missed and it died before the second one hit it. No. 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 Oh no, those things are they're so good. Those hyperspheres were so good. Oh, I'm gonna need more of those. Anyway, I realize that the first place we should be going should actually be back to base to let my deer get healed up. So let's do that first. And you know, this is as good a time as any to check in and see that we're doing pretty good with the cloth, and we're doing pretty good with the ingots as well, which I absolutely love to see. And then going upstairs here, we are so close to being done with this handiwork speed research. That's kind of fantastic news, and I'm very much okay with it. We do have 16 megaspheres ready to go down here as well, which I love. Gigaspheres We could make those too. It's ingots and palladium fragments that are going to be holding us back. And I mean, we're about to have a ton of ingots, which is lovely news. And we do have effectively an infinite source of ingots over at the other base. So we can absolutely make that happen. And then for palladium fragments, I mean, we do have these rocks just down here. These come back relatively regularly. So it's pretty straightforward to get these as well. Oh, look at this. We've completed the research. Don't mind if I do. I have no idea what this means, but that's kind of cool. Now we could use some cement and some cloth to, I guess, increase it again. We could reduce the amount of materials needed for armor if we had some ancient Pali manuscripts, and we could increase research speed for handiwork with some cement and some cloth as well. Now this right here would be really cool. Getting additional probability of getting spheres would be really neat. The large toolbox would be pretty cool. I don't know where we get those ancient Pal manuscripts. I'm going to have to look into that. But I would like to see just what other things we can do in here. Defensive base pals can go up. Attack of base pals can go up. We need computers, ancient civilization cores, and circuit boards. High quality cloth. There's a lot of stuff. And that's 10 million workload as well, which is kind of insane. I don't know about that, but this is pretty cool. I mean, a bit more work speed for them. It's kind of amazing news. We could look into work speed for kindling as well, which would speed up our ingot production, which I'm not going to worry about too much right now, but we'll do that after the current bunch of ingots are done. Planting speed going up with ancient Pal manuscripts. I need to figure those out. But I will say planting speed would be kind of huge. Watering as well, manuscripts, lumbering, manuscripts, mining, I'm assuming manuscripts. No, actually. Oh, mining would be good. Cooling, manuscripts, and medicine production we're not even doing right now. But this is really cool, actually. I like this a lot. I like the idea that we can kind of improve things as we go with research. That's really, really neat. Now, let's just have a look here. That lamb ball is just free to go around and do whatever, I guess, which is completely fine by me. I guess we'll not worry too much about him. I think he's over there eating at the minute, but I'm sure he'll go back to the ranch. And you know, I think I actually would like to make some gigaspheres. I can make up to 26 of them, which is going to use a lot of the ingots that we've just made. I'm not really too concerned about that, though, because like I said, we do... Oh, they go so quickly. They do... I mean, we can get ingots pretty easily, all things considered, given that we have that other base. I mean, we could go there now, and honestly, we probably should. I'm still waiting for the deer to heal up a little bit. Let's also grab this this cloth just to be done with that. Can I put the cloth in here? No, that is a production good. I will put it in here instead, which is completely fine. I am also keenly aware that my inventory is just full of stuff. I absolutely need more storage, but I think for now, I'll be okay. Let's just make sure I'm nicely fed, and let's see if there's anything else that we need to work on right now. It would be cool to get legendary cloth armor. I don't think we need it, but it would be neat. We could, and probably should, actually, use the other bench to see what we want to make as well. I think that probably makes a lot more sense. So right here... Is there anything I particularly want to make? I mean, I know that I do need the tundra and I do need the tropical outfit because that is going to give me some heat resistance when we go to the desert. And I think that's going to be really good. I think other than that, we're probably solid. I mean, an uncommon metal pickaxe and uncommon metal axe would be nice, but I think I already have those. So yeah, we're honestly in a pretty good spot, all things considered. Oh, and we also have 150 arrows right here. That actually reminds me though. We need high quality pal oil and wooden boards to make that musket. That's interesting. And then coarse ammo is ingots and gunpowder. Now, I have no idea how to make gunpowder. I'm assuming it's going to be one of these workbenches. That's cement. Gunpowder is charcoal and sulfur. Now, sulfur is something I've seen in some of the caves around the place, some of the dungeony looking caves. So it should be easy enough to get our hands on that. I just don't think we're going to be getting a gun today. I think that's kind of what that means. So I'm on my way to the objective, and something's fighting something up there. But this, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and I might be here, I might be misremembering, but I think that's a pal. I think I can catch that, and I do have one hypersphere that I'd like to try. I'd also like to get that bronze cherry, but I'm not going to pick a fight with that thing. I want to just... I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was a pal. It's also really, really quick. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch it. I also don't know where exactly it ran off to. I mean, it was vaguely this way. It might have gone up the hill. I'd kind of like to get my hands on one. I've never managed to catch one. Like I said, I'd seen it before. I mean, this is a real chest. I had seen one of those before. Maybe when I played Palworld like a year ago, if not a little bit longer than that. And I tried for like an hour to track one down. And I feel like an idiot for shooting it there. I feel like I could have just maybe thrown the hypersphere at it, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm sure it'll turn up, right? I don't know how far away they necessarily run. I don't know where they run to. I don't really know what they are. I don't really know if I want to catch one. I don't even know if I can catch one. I just know that I want to try. And you know, I gotta be honest, I don't know if those things just run forever or if they stop. I think they did stop, or they do stop eventually, because like I said, I was chasing one for a while, maybe a year ago. I have no idea. I can't find that one that I just shot, unfortunately. So I think the best thing to do is to head towards that tower. But I want to know what this is, because that looks like a whole thing in there, and that looks like a pretty big pal as well. So, 𝗚𝗡𝗙𝗢, let's get you out here and let's see. Is there no one here? Oh, this is probably what the fighting was. This is probably where I saw all those numbers. So I'm just getting a free pal out of this, which I'm completely fine with. This absolutely works for me. I have no idea what that pal is. It's a 𝗓𝗏𝗡𝗏. I love it. Okay, I love it. I do kind of want to try and catch one of you. The 𝗟𝗚𝗙 looks really, really cool. I just don't know if I want that fight right now. Level 25, I'm level 21. That seems maybe like a stupid fight to pick, because I might end up losing a pal in the process as we're about to go to this tower. So maybe I don't want to do something stupid like that. Also, maybe I do want to grab the fast. Is there a fast travel point up here? I mean, there is this. Oh, there absolutely is. Yeah, right there. Okay, we can totally grab that. That way, we, you know, if we die, we can spawn right out here and get right back to it and hopefully get all my stuff back really, really quickly. I have some feelings about this. I'm really hoping that there's not a lot of dialogue and it's just like a cutscene of the boss. I've got no idea what level this boss is either. In fact, this is all new territory for me. I have only ever dealt with the first boss, so this is new. I mean, she looks friendly. No, she looks mean. Never mind. That was very dramatic. What's the hey? Okay. All right. How much? Okay. How many hit points? Doesn't really have a Palpatine vibe. How many hit points are we talking? That is all I care about. We have Lily and Lileen. Again, how many hit points are we talking here? 42,500. Oh my God. 𝗚𝗡𝗙𝗢, let's see what you can do. I would really rather you didn't die in the process. I don't know that I'm going to do enough damage. I will probably survive this, but I just don't know that I have the damage output to make this really work. Why are you getting close to me? Go after my pals. Oh, that's good. Oh, I can do 200 points of damage myself. Okay. No, we're going to be fine. 𝗚𝗡𝗙𝗢, maybe don't get really close. I should have brought someone with fire, now that I think about it. That probably would have made a lot of sense. But this 𝗚𝗚𝗎𝗏 is level 21. So that should be all right. Oh yeah, there's some good damage right there. Okay. I feel a little confident about this. I don't know how confident I would necessarily say. A little bit. Like a little, I think is a fair way to describe how confident I'm feeling. I mean, if we can keep this up, I think we'll be all right. Let's get you out of the way before that thing hits you. And let's put you back out. Again, 412 points of damage there is pretty good. If we can kind of keep that up, that's going to be good. My whisk ball is really hurting though. If we can get down to half health here on the boss by 2 minutes 30, I think we can probably pull this off. I really should have brought someone with the ability to use any kind of fire though. This, it just kind of makes sense to use fire against, you know, plants, but here we are, I guess. Let's put 𝗟𝗜𝗡 out here for a second and see what 𝗟𝗜𝗡 can do, if anything. I mean, 𝗟𝗜𝗡, yeah, is doing a little bit of damage there, which is fine. Let's get 𝗟𝗡𝗙 back, because 𝗟𝗡𝗙 was doing a ton of damage. I mean, 1,903. Good Lord. Okay, let's get out of the way of that. Let's get 𝗟𝗡𝗙 back out here. 250. 𝗟𝗡𝗙 does have something that can do fire damage, and I would really appreciate it if they would use it, because it's gonna be just ridiculous for us. That, I think, does fire damage and also a ton of damage. So if we can keep that up, that's gonna be really good for us. 𝗟𝗡𝗙, do your thing. That's fine. That's coming from me, which I don't really mind too much. Are you gonna do the big attack? That's fine, I guess. That does have fire damage to it as well. I think we're just about at half health here, which is great. At exactly half time. This is gonna be really close, and I don't love that. Let's try Nightwing for a second and see if this is gonna be any use to us. Not really, unfortunately. Let's get the deer back out here for a second and go for some decent attacks. 500 damage, 600 damage there on the charge is not bad. If we could keep that up, that would be really good. I also kind of need to keep hitting the boss myself, I think. Let's get 𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗙 back out here. And again, just go for these big attacks that can do as much as possible. That's not that great, to be honest with you, 𝗏𝗏𝗙𝗢. Let's get 𝗟𝗡𝗙 back out here. That big attack is just unparalleled, although it's not very often that we get to use that big attack, unfortunately. I think we can pull this off. I don't know if I can catch a boss. I have no idea, but I'm gonna try this hypersphere and we're gonna find out together. I feel like I know the answer, to be quite honest with you, but it's worth a shot. 2,000 points of damage right there from 𝗟𝗡𝗙. Thank you very, very much. I'm really glad I caught this thing and brought it with me. Let's just put you back out here. I'd really like it if you'd use your big attack again, 𝗟𝗡𝗙. That would be just fantastic. Not that one, but that's good enough, I guess. That one. There we go. Oh, we're doing this. Oh, we're doing this. Let's get the deer back out here because we have some decent attacks from the deer as well. If we can get down to a couple of hundred hit points, like there. Oh, appears to be immune to spheres, but we did it. We eliminated the boss. It's my first time killing this boss. I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy about it. We got the key sphere of pride, a relic of an ancient civilization that once flourished on this land. Oh, I've never done that boss battle before. Oh, that was really cool. I'm really happy about that. Oh man, first try as well. I should have brought a pal that had some fire abilities, but you know what? I'll take it. I will take it. That's pretty good. We have got some stats in here. I think I'm just gonna go for work speed again, just to speed up some of the stuff that I'm doing. We need the PAL expedition station, of course. I don't know if we need a stun baton. What does flea market for items do? It's for selling items. By setting products in the sales list, you can sell items to other players. Maybe not. Okay. And this is for selling pals. So we don't really need to worry too much about that. We could get some clocks. That would be sort of interesting. That would definitely be interesting. Next level, we start working towards metal armor and helmets though. That's kind of cool. We also get storage containers because of course we do. Of course we do. Now, I was wondering what the noise was down here, and it would appear that we have, I think this is a 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗄. that's all shiny like. If I do that, you're level 23. I feel like we can take you on. I might regret this decision, but I feel like I can do it. I mean, oh, that's not that. That missing isn't really helpful, and it can do decent enough damage, but I think my Gigasphere will probably be enough. Oh yeah, well that's kind of what we're looking for right there. I don't need this thing. I don't need it at all, but it is kind of cool looking, and it's kind of big looking, and it's all shiny looking, so I think it's probably worth it. Let's get you back out here, 𝗟𝗡𝗡, because you can do a ton of damage. We'll get rid of you, and then that, I am hoping, is going to be enough to get that Gale Claw. And so far, so good. Don't mind if I do. Okay. And we leveled up again. We leveled up again. Let's do weight, I suppose, and let's have a look in here. I want the metal armor. I think that's going to be good. I'm going to hold on to the rest of the technology points, though, until we make the PAL Expedition Station, because once we make the PAL Expedition Station, I think, number one, we can send PALs out on expeditions, hence the name, and we're going to need more stuff for the next level of PAL Box, which is fine. We should probably get the breeding farm. We can assign a male and female PAL to produce eggs, and then cake is required for, okay, some other time maybe. I guess for now, the only thing left to do is report to the client. It's all over then. I guess we're only just getting started. She might have lost to you, but she's not the type to change her mind that easily. She'll just brush herself off and continue on her path. I'd better lend her a hand before that happens. Right. Time to get attending to the wounded then. I hope you went a little easy on her. She's never been good with the antiseptic. Okay, we completed Thou Shalt Not Harm Pals. We now have 3,000 meters that way. The Flawless Victory Fixation, which is, how far away are we talking? That's not too far from I mean, it's about as far from the base as this place was. So I don't mind that too much. I'm not too concerned about that as a distance. I think we probably do want to explore some more of the islands around here, though. And I would like to have a look into that drilling rig, although it's a level 30 thing. I am level 23, so we're kind of getting there. We do, of course, have this guy at level 27. We could probably take that fight on relatively easily. We do have a level 38 Mammorest down there. Maybe not. Level 23 King Paka. That could be fun as well. But I think all of that fun can wait until at least the next episode, because we've done quite a bit today. I'm quite happy with what we've got done. I think the house, like I said, it's probably not going to change from this current state. And I mean, that's not to say it's perfect. I think it could be a lot better, but I think ultimately, like I said, my goal is going to be to find somewhere with a water feature, and this is not that. So this base is, as I've said, temporary. It's kind of long-term temporary, but it's temporary. Although I would still like to move a bunch of this stuff inside. I don't know if we have the room for everything inside. I might need to build a barn for the pals to sleep in, but I would like to move a bunch of this stuff inside. Or maybe I just wait until we build the next space. I don't know. I haven't entirely decided where the next space is going to be, what it's actually going to look like. I just know it's going to be fancier than this. Either way, thank you so much for watching, everybody. This has been an absolute pleasure, as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.